Shalom, back with another show. Before I start, I want to give all the praise and the glory and the honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Erchag Wadash, which give me the spirit and strength to do this lesson. And I also want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well and that teach well, Ba'ashem Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Erchag Wadash. By Shalom, by Barakim to the elect, beginning with the 144,000, which are scattered abroad, and in every place, redeeming the time and ready to be saved. Shalom. Alright, it says fully juiced, that word. China facing population collapse as sudden deaths soar and fertility hits record low. Alright, so yeah, man. Alright, and this is, in like it says in China. Alright. But before I get started, I wanna get this precept. I believe that's in Sirach. Bear with me for a minute. Because these heathens are guilty along with Esau. Alright, they are guilty along with Esau, and their evidence evidence against them is coming out as well. Alright, so Esau is not going to be judged alone. He has what they call co-defendants. Alright, and they're going down with Esau, and it's starting on this side. Alright, it's starting on this side. And if I can find this precept, let me see. Alright, Salakia. Let me see. This precept I'm looking for in the book of. It might be in Second Esdras, but it's been a while since I've been into it. Alright. Okay. Yeah, it might be in Second Esdras. What I'm looking for. Let me see. Alright, can't find it. Okay, let me see. Let me do it this way. Let me do it this way. Miser, what's like? What's up? Shit, this. Oh, this. Wait. See if it come up this way. Okay. This it? Okay, yeah, this is it. This is it right here. Yeah, the water Yahweh Shema Shai. Alright. Book of Baruch, chapter 4 and 29. It says, I started, 29. It said, for he hath brought these plagues upon thee, upon you. Wait, for he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. Yep. It said, take good heart, O Jerusalem. That's talking about the people. For he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. This is the point right here, verse 31. Miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoiced at thy fall. Alright? And who is that? The nations. Let's get Lamentations. I believe that's the 2nd chapter. Lamentations 2. Let me see. Slack it. Okay. Lamentations chapter 2. Leave 15. It says, all that pass by. It says, all that pass by clap their hands at thee. Right. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? Right. These are the nations. Okay. Matter of fact, it's another precept to this, you know. Okay, let me see. It said, all pass, let me read that again. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city of men? Is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? Right, and they are, you know. He says, all thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. And who are our enemies? Psalms 83rd chapter. You know, you go into that. Alright. It said, all thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. Right. You see? They hiss and gnash their teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly, this is the day that we looked for. We have found it. We have seen it. Alright. And this is why they're being corrected. They're being reproved. Alright. Harshly. Alright. Because they touched the apple of the Lord's eye, man. Alright. And, you know, it was for our punishment. But the Lord is going to punish them. Alright. Turn back around and punish them. And like I said, it's beginning on this side. Alright. What is that? Zechariah. Yeah, Zechariah. Zechariah 2. Zechariah 2 and 8. This is Zechariah chapter 2 verse 8. It says, for thus said the Lord of hosts, after the glory he has sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. Right, and this is Yahweh Shah speaking, man. Alright. He's going to, man. He said, "For thus said the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye." You see that? See, all these nations are guilty. What does it says in the book of Maccabees? I believe it's 2nd Maccabees or 1st Maccabees. It says, "What nation have not what nation have not," I don't want to butcher it. Let me see. I don't want to butcher that, but it's 1st Maccabees. All right, 1st Maccabees, and the 2nd chapter. I believe it's 2 and 10. Okay, here we go. 1st Maccabees and 2 and 10. It says, "What nation have not had part in her kingdom, and gotten of her spoils?" You see? "And gotten of her spoils." Alright? So, they all are guilty of having Yasharallah in their possessions. And not only that, but treating them with, contempt, and harsh treatment, So once again, what nation have not had a part in her kingdom, and gotten of her spoils? Right. You see? So all these nations they're known for taking the gold, the silver, the precious things. All these nations have gotten a piece of our gold, silver, and that's why. Not just, and you see, not beginning with Esau, all these other nations are going to give tribute. All right, the scriptures go into that. All right, because they all took from us, all of them. This is what the scripture it says it right here. He said, "What nation have not had a part in her kingdom, right, and gotten of her spoils?" All right, so that's why it talks about, scriptures like Isaiah, that the nation, the Gentiles, we will suck the breasts of the Gentiles, which that's a dark saying, and pretty much we will gain their riches. All right. You see? So going back to the book of Baruch, it says, Baruch 4:31, "Miserable are they that afflicted thee." You see that? "Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoiced at thy fall." All right? So they're going through it right now. All right? These heathens. He said, "Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoiced at thy fall." That's right. Verse 32, "Miserable are the cities which thy children served." That's heavy. "Miserable are the cities which thy children served." All right. What does that mean? All right. Just want to get this. Okay, secure, help, assist. All these are, you know, provide. Okay. Yep, sir. Yep. So going back here, it says, "Miserable are the cities which thy children served." That's right, because Israel, who built these cities? All right, Israel is known for building America. All right. It says, "Miserable are the cities," because look, that everything we seeing happen in these countries, all right, it's going to come, and it's going to be a internal thing. All right, watch. All these things are coming to Babylon the Great. All right, it said, "Miserable are the cities," and we're seeing this now. All right, it's not at its climax, but we're seeing this now in Babylon the Great, aka America. All right, it says, "Miserable are the cities which thy children served." Right. Miserable is she that received thy sons. That's America. All right. So it's only gonna get worse, man. But right now we see that these things happening to the nations. You see? So going back to this article. What was I at? Okay, here we go. So, fully juiced, China facing population collapse as sudden deaths soar and fertility hits record low. Alright, it says China is in the grip of a deepening demographic crisis that threatens its economic future and social stability, as fully juiced citizens continue dying in record numbers, all right, and fertility rates plunge to unprecedented levels. Wow. All right, you were told not to take that juice, man. All right, you Americans, hey, see what's happening? It says heart failure, strokes, blood clot, and rapid onset cancers. And I know this for a fact. I knew older men. All right, when they was they before they took that jump shot, they was straight. They was cool. But after they took it, they started I knew two of them for a fact that after they took that jump shot, they had got cancer. So this is a fact, man. All right, and I never forget, they called me stupid for not taking the jump shot. and hey, I said, I told them, we're gonna see who the stupid one, and lo and behold, they dumbass got cancer. So once again, it says heart failure, strokes, blood clots, and rapid onset cancers among otherwise healthy young people. Right, young people have caused the mortality rates to skyrocket in China. You see? While the fertility levels in young males and female have caused the birth rate to fall through the floor. recording the lowest number of births since Harman Mayo's Cultural Revolution. Wow, you see this? So this is why Yahweh Shah said, what he said in Matthew, the 24th chapter. Matthew 24 and this is Yahweh Shah speaking. I'm doing a lesson right now. Nah, you good. Let me see. What was I? Okay, this is Matthew 24 verse. Where is it at? Okay, this is Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, you see that? Read that again. Except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. Right. You see what it's saying over here? The birth rates. Look at the birth rates. I'm talking about, man. And the death rates is astronomically high. Alright? So Yahweh Shah, he said this is why he said that. He said, except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. Alright? But for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened. You see that? And it says official data from the National Bureau of Statistics reveals a stark reality. In 2025, only 7.921 million babies were born. Wow, the lowest figure in more than 7 decades. This marks a sharp 17% decline from 954 billion births in 2024, pushing the birth rate to an unprecedented low of 5.63 per 1,000 people. Wow. Alright. So, at the same time, the death rate climbed to 8.04 per 1,000 people. Wow. Ensuring deaths outnumbered births and driving the country's 4th straight year of population shrinkage. China's total population now hovers around 1.4 billion, continuing a trend that has intensified in the post-C19 juice area. Yeah, you see? So they all took that shit and now look. Damn. Look at that. China's new birth contract sharply in 2025. Decline dragged total population to fall for the 4th straight year. Man, And this is only the beginning, man. Alright? This is only the beginning of great death. Alright? Of people dying at a, what is that? Okay, here we go. This is 2nd Ezra 5:1. It said, nevertheless, as coming the tokens. The tokens are the prophecies. Behold, the days. Alright, let me see. The tokens of the end. Alright, that's what this is talking about. Let me see. It said, nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the day shall come, that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number. And look, see, and we seeing this a lot. All right. So this is how we know that we are, and we're gonna continue to push this. This is one of my favorite scriptures in the second Ezra, man. All right. Because we actually seeing this. We seeing this scripture jump right off the page into reality. All right. That they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in great number. That's right. You see? And the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. You see that? So we're seeing that, man. This is a great example of that. Great example of that, man. All right. Just see, this is how the people of the world don't know the time that they're in, because they don't know the prophecies. All right. But yeah, man, Lord, when it's edifying. Until next time, I say shalom.